Morning.
Good morning. Talk to me, baby.
I don't got anything.
Got nothing, huh?
I got nothing. I just need to ride.
Well, good morning. We're sitting out here in front of the Hotel Splendid Camargue. Kind of a possibly drizzly day, gray day. It's our last view of the Mediterranean, so we figured we'd say goodbye from here. It was a nice little stay.
It was a good stay.
But I think we're ready to start heading up the Rhône River.
Found a nice Italian restaurant.
Yes.
Real close to us, and had a fabulous meal, and just finally got to scratch that itch because all we've been having is crappy seafood down here. It's been bad.
Julianna has not been impressed of late.
No.
Overall, I mean, the food here in France has been remarkable.
Oh,
but,
yes, but just not the south.
But
of
yeah,
France.
the south of France has been a little bit spotty.
Ocean makes up for it.
Yeah, the ocean makes up for it. It's been really beautiful. But we are leaving the ocean this morning and heading up north, heading up towards Arles. We checked out Camargue this morning, and technically we have enough time to ride to Zurich if we ride relatively consistently. But we'll see how far we get. We're down to about 2 weeks. That's about what we got left. So,
See how we do.
Yeah.
We're gonna see some more flamingos today.
We should see some more flamingos. There's also these wild white horses and bulls. They say there's wild bulls.
That should be an interesting ride.
So maybe we'll pick up some miles. We'll get some speed going here. We'll see how that works.
Yeah.
But
just don't wear red.
How you feeling?
I'm tired.
Yeah, Julianna's
I'm a little tired today. Yeah.
Julianna's, if this is wearing out, I think next time we're going to keep it down to 4 to 6 weeks probably. 2 months was probably a little pushing it. We got to keep cranking, so. And she's got a headache on top of it. Bye-bye Atlantic, bye-bye Mediterranean. Le Grau du Roi is a resort town, but one with history. We rode through a bit of the old town, stopping by the port to savor the last bit of ocean vibes. Who knows how long it'll be before we see the ocean again.
Last video of the Mediterranean. We start heading north. It's been beautiful. Sung to sleep by seagulls and the sound of waves.
Okay, just leaving Le Grau du Roi. Nice little resort, but we're kind of leaving the resorts behind and heading inland. Check out a little bit of the Camargue. See some more flamingos maybe. Maybe some white horses. We'll see. See you later, town.
Nadia says that the flamingos fly in from Africa.
Yeah.
And they spend the summers here, and then they fly back.
Oh, is that right?
Yes.
We got it just on the tail end.
Yes, we did.
I wonder where they go in Africa. That must be worth a look to see them migrate.
Yes.
What flocks of flamingos look like.
Flying with all that red under their wings. Yeah, when they lift their wings, it's really quite brilliant.
Yeah. We rode under gray autumn skies along waterways in Etang, French for bayous, with the flamingos always keeping their distance. Yeah, I'd say right. Hold on. Yeah, no, left. Okay, left. Here we go. delayed a little bit. It's not getting great coverage through here. And then we rode past the medieval walls of Inglemark and on towards the Camargue, Western Europe's largest river delta. As sorry as we were to leave the sea behind, we were excited to discover this new chapter of our trip. Heading into the Camargue, just south of Arles. Camargue has us onto a road, fairly busy road, but a decent shoulder. We got our bright colors and our flashing lights and feel pretty good about it. We haven't had to deal with this for a little while, but it's not too bad. And it looks to be like plenty of other cyclists as well. We found this stretch to be beautiful. Fairly flat, but with beautiful trees and grasses. It's home to the Camargue, a white-haired horse that is one of the oldest breeds in the world. So I don't know if the white horses of the Camargue are wild horses, or they just happen to have ranches here with white horses. Don't know. Seen a fair amount on ranches. Nothing wild yet. The Camargue typically live in semi-feral conditions here, along with flamingos, wild black bulls, and some of the worst mosquitoes in all of Europe, although we were blessed to see neither mosquito nor bull. But we're officially in the province of Provence, and also in the Natural Park of the Camargue. And moving along pretty quickly this early afternoon, late morning, early afternoon, alongside this highway. Just cruising, opening it up, getting some good miles in. Wonder what they're all talking about. I believe this is all tourist traffic. Everybody here to see the nature. Of course, nature's got a different thing here in France than it does in the United States, where wildlife is abundant, wild areas are abundant. Not so much here. Pretty hard to find spaces where things are relatively untouched. Picking up a bit of a headwind. Not slowing us down too much though. Also, just the tiniest bit of rain coming in. Ah, hello.
Hi guys.
Look how pretty you are. Sure sound nice.
Look at all the birds.
I know. That one is just... There were few alternative routes through these lands, so our path led us on a fast, busy highway, and although it offered a shoulder, the noise and commotion would begin to fray our nerves as the day's ride wore on. Definitely makes it a little more stressful getting into Arles. Eventually, Camargue found us a side road, which we greatly appreciated. Good to just get a little bit of quiet. constant noise of the cars and not just always feeling like you're looking in your rearview mirror.
Oh yeah, and you know when it's coming and you just hope you live through it, you know?
Yeah. Luckily, we haven't had too many of those.
Yeah, I know.
And you know, with the shoulder, it's still stressful, but it's not, doesn't feel super dangerous.
Well, you've been doing a good job at navigating us around that kind of stuff.
Well, and France has done a pretty good job of having a lot of bicycle paths.
Right.
This won't last for too long.
It's all right. I'll take this over that busy highway.
Yeah.
The remainder of our ride through this lush paradise was uneventful until we reached Arles, an old Roman settlement and our home for the night.
There's our first view of the Rhône.
Arles is a delight, with narrow streets lined with weathered buildings and an ancient air. We stopped along the Rhône River, taking in the sights and enjoying a bit of charcuterie.
Catching some big fish out there in the Rhône. Photo worthy for sure.
And then we meandered to the Hotel Acacias, our home for the night, run by the sweetest young couple with a beautiful little baby.
Well, that's not the hotel. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is it.
That's it? Okay.
We wandered the town before turning in for a well-deserved night's sleep.
Good morning from Arles. We left our baggage at the hotel. Very nice hotel. Really nice couple with a young little baby at the Brit Acacia Hotel. Gonna go check out the sights of Arles in the rain. And hopefully the rain will stop by the time we are ready to ride up to Avignon, where we're going to do a little rest day and just enjoy this beautiful part of Provence. Since, you know, you just don't get many opportunities to see places as fabulous as this. So
And it's nice to slow down and enjoy a town rather than getting up, making down breakfast and riding on, you know.
yeah,
You gotta stop and enjoy some of the places too. It's not all about getting from point A to point B.
yeah,
Find special ones that you want to enjoy. Take the time.
yes,
You won't
exactly.
regret it. And Van Gogh used to be here.
Van Gogh is here and the Romans too, so pretty cool area.
Arles was settled around 800 BC and was an important Phoenician port before being taken by the Romans in the 2nd century BC. And it's filled with Roman monuments and architecture, including the amphitheater, modeled after the Colosseum in Rome. It was also an important site in the Middle Ages, and was where Vincent van Gogh painted several of his masterpieces.
Morning.
Good morning. Probably a little afternoon, but we've checked out the town of Arles. Now we're heading up to Avignon with a steady headwind.
Yeah.
Seems like we were just talking about this. Seems like no matter where we go here in France, it's windy and it's almost always a headwind. If we're riding along the coast, we're dealing with headwinds. If we're riding down the Loire, we're dealing with headwinds. We're riding up the Rhône. We're dealing with headwinds. I don't even know if you'll be able to hear us because it's probably just a bunch of wind noise. But I'm gonna look into this route. It's a nice route, but it might be something, if you want to take it, might be something to reverse and to go clockwise instead of counterclockwise. We could have left Zurich and been going downhill all the way to Arles. You know, you just never know how it's gonna go. Anyway, got these white flowers, very perfumey. It's all you can smell, very strong. Talk to me, baby.
Well, it was a good morning, good breakfast, nice hotel, nice town, great shops. Bought myself a sweater because it's getting cold. I don't got anything else.
Got nothing, huh?
I got nothing. I just need to ride.
All right, both hands on the wheel. Gotta say, this wind is discouraging. It's everything we can do to get like 10 miles an hour. And we have a short day today, but still it's just blowing in the ears and we're just totally exposed on this trail. Not digging these entrance ways, they slow you down every time. A little much. Going through a very industrial part of France here. Bike touring sees you, shows you the reality of things, It's not all pretty. I like it that way. And there's the lovely Rhône River. Oh, that's so much nicer. Look at all those pretty flowers.
The wind that bedeviled us early in the ride seemed to ease somewhat, and once we left the more industrial stretch, the landscape began to improve significantly.
Get ready to take a left. Right here. Left here. Whatever. There we go. Okay, we go right. Look at how they built this train track.
Well,
Hunger calls.
both
You gotta
got hungry
stop.
at the same time.
It's like, yeah, where do we stop? Right here.
Sit down.
Yeah.
Get the food out.
But this is a nice place.
Yeah,
This
somebody's
place.
little apple orchard. Looks like it's well loved.
Nobody's gonna bother us here. And all we got is some crackers and maybe a piece of fruit or something. We'll see. Maybe some cheese. Some old cheese, yeah. Some questionable cheese. Well, that was a nice little little lunch break. Kind of getting into some cool territory here. Some actual hills.
We sat in this lovely little orchard.
Yes, it was lovely.
It was. Doesn't take much to make us
No.
happy.
Simple needs. I mean, what was lovely was we actually had calories. That's, that's all we need. That's all we
Every
need.
scrap of food that we had,
Except for an orange.
except for an orange.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's because that was going to be sticky.
Yeah, like the honey wasn't.
All right, so we got like maybe 11 miles to get to Avignon. And here we go.
Here we go.
Bourbon! This looks like a good place to stop. Check out the castle up ahead, up on your right. Look at that. Big river here. Yeah, this is the one we'll follow all the way up. Really gets wide down here. Okay, we are finally on Eurovelo 17, the Via Rhône. which we're gonna try to stay on, but yeah, it depends. How you feeling, babe?
Good.
I'm a little tired.
Yeah.
I think Julianna was saying, you know, she was tired yesterday, and I started realizing that my body's feeling tired, and that Avignon will be a great place to try to rest the bones for a day. We're wearing out. It's been a lot of days, getting a little depleted, right?
We found ourselves riding along a rustic stretch of the Via Rhône, the bike trail that follows the Rhône all the way from the Mediterranean to near its source in Switzerland. And here the cycling was superb, with lush gardens, crumbling stone walls, and open, welcoming vistas, as well as the random superhighway hundreds of feet above our heads. Our ride into Avignon was exquisite. And then we reached Pont-à-Droit-de-l'Eddy, which leads over the Rhône and into the heart of this ancient and historically fascinating city.
Avignon, cool looking city. This is pretty. Wow. Let's go check that out.
Want me to go ahead?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
We wandered through the narrow streets to our Airbnb, jaws dropping at the beautiful architecture and promising ourselves that we would take a little time, giving this town the attention it deserves. Avignon would be a perfect place for a well-needed rest day.
I don't see any other addresses. 60, there it is, right there.
For now, we were content to enjoy the city by night, whetting our appetites to see what the morning would bring.
But Roland just discovered. Went and got chopsticks, and look at this. Fork and chopsticks.
Yum. Bonjour.